So welcome to a new video, guys, and I'm probably making two videos today because I am making this one. By the time it comes out, it's probably later than this, but at 1:15 p.m. And so Deku, that's where we left off. Deku starts floating, and then as 041 screams, as 041 just thinks, oh, I didn't know someone had an anti-gravity quirk. Shoot. And then Erika just puts her hands together like she does that, and then says release as Deku falls to the ground slowly. But he got some scrapes. No matter what. As Deku just wakes up and sees that he's there. As Deku just Jesus. Should I steal this guy's this guy's quirks? Because if I do that, that means he'll have less power over me. As Deku runs over there and jumps up and steals one of his quirks. And the quirk he just stole was the air thing quirk, the air quirk, the air pressure quirk. As Deku was just okay, so I haven't used the quirk I just stole from him yet though, but I'll try. As Deku just puts pressure into his arm and air just comes flying out and hits 041, and then 041's just shoot. I was planning that quirk to defeat All Might. This kid's a nuisance. I'm gonna kill him. As he's just as he goes down, as Shigaraki's just says, so can we talk for a second? As he says this, no, 041 says to Shigaraki, so let's talk. As they do a little whisper. And 041's just in the air, trying to attack Deku, while Shigaraki's been teleported behind everyone. As he sneaks up and tries to touch someone with his five fingers, but then straight away he realizes someone's gone. And then straight away when he is an inch away from touching someone, he gets air pressured into the wall and gets knocked out. But for his last glance he saw All Might there. As All Might just 041, I thought you would stay in the shadows. And 041's just oh yes. And I found out this one's quirk. Its quirk is 041. As everyone, I've got to find this out because I don't know if they got teleported there yet. I'm probably stupid and they got teleported and I'm making this. Okay, so Class 1A isn't one yet, and everyone in Class 1A say, wait, what? I thought his quirk is that sludge quirk. Everyone was like that other than Bakugo, because he already knew his quirk. He's Deku. He's too annoying. He could probably like steal all our Crocs. Yeah, like he probably. Oh Jesus! Can't let him go to the villains because they might have a mind control Croc. I don't know what Crocs the villains have. As he says, everyone, we can't let him be we can't let him go to the villains because they might have like a mind control Croc or something. And some people are just like, oh yeah, they might do. And if they have two people with one all for one, that would make them overpowered. So then they'll just one in as Deku's just like using his like he just using his air pressure because he's in the air until he just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go up closer as he uses his Croc as like an elevator to go up. His sledge Croc, not his. Well, he could use his air Croc because he could shoot the air. Actually, I'm gonna say that happened. So he shoots air and he's just like doing a like not just like a one big shot. He's just doing like some air as with his legs, as he's just like with his arms just like punching, just like trying to shoot him with air, which would be more powerful because it doesn't lose as much air by the time it gets to 0 for 1. So now it's more powerful. As they're just in a fight, and almost just like, okay, let's go. As he jumps in the air and punches 0 for 1, and then goes back to the ground. As this time, All Might is way more powerful because he doesn't have just the embers. He has just full 0 for 1. As instead of them either just telling just the teachers, he tells the year 3s too, because apparently the year 3s are just as good as the teachers. So he tells the big 3, Sun Eater, Lemillion, and I forgot her name. Like, how do I know everyone's name except for her? Let's see. So it's like Ninja or something. Ninja. I'm gonna call her Ninja. As Ninja, they tell the big 3, and so the big 3 comes as well as the herald. As first, the heralds give Sun Eater something to eat, like octopus. As they give him octopus to eat, and the others just go. Since he decides, Sun Eater decides he's gonna run there because then he can digest quicker, making him be able to use his Croc. I think that's how his Croc works. So he just starts running until he can actually use his Croc. When his Croc starts to use, he just jumps into the bus. And so they go, and they just see this fight between 0 for 1 and 0 for 1 and All Might and Deku. 0 for 1 All Might between 0 for 1 in versus Deku and All Might. And they're just like, wait, what the heck? As Deku looks back, he sees a girl with blue hair. He sees he sees a boy with like blonde hair and like a yellow cape and a cape on it, a red cape. And he also sees like a like dark blue hair boy with like some glasses over him, and he's like white and gold. He's just like, oh, the hair was and also he sees the teachers. As he's just like, oh, the hair was a hair. And he's just like, well, that girl's actually kind of pretty. But the girl, the million just like isn't that useful here, other than his strength. His strength's basically 50% of 1-4 with you, basically. As he uses 1-4, no, not 1-4, he doesn't have 1-4 yet. Well, he might not even get 1-4 in my series, but as he jumps into the air and is just uses his quirk to like all his attacks going right through him, as he's just like being held up by Sun Eater, which is like what his name should be, Sunita. Okay. And uses his quirk to get through them. He doesn't use his quirk on full body for too long, because then he'll like, well, he uses it from the areas where the tentacles are. He doesn't use his quirk there, but he still doesn't use his quirk for that long, or he won't be able to breathe. As he runs up and says to them like, who's this? And then All Might 8 and Dick is just like, we'll explain later. But they're just in this massive fight. Deku shooting stuff at him, clawing him, scratching him. All Might doing air pressure and also punching him. So they're basically doing the same thing. With one, except that the punching is a little bit stronger than his punching, but it's still pretty strong. They're both pretty strong in this. As All Might just punches like part of his helmet off. As All Might's just like, okay, young Midoriya, I think you have to stay back on this one. As he goes a little bit back with his air pressure quirk to be able to like do damage at the same time as getting back. So he like hits him with air pressure. As All Might's just like, Detroit Smash! As smoke clears and they see like his overall skull just like destroyed like it is in the anime. I think that's what happens to his skull. Yeah, that's what happens to his skull. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think we're gonna end it here. Goodbye, good day or night. Because today, it's day right now.